Yes, sir. It's your boy B Hayes. We back with another one, guys. AMC sitting at 15.25 at the time of this recording, guys. We know exactly what they doing, guys. Trying to do everything in their power to continue driving AMC share price down. And the way they do that is through payment for order flow, guys. You probably familiar with the term, but not exactly familiar with exactly how they're doing this, guys. So payment for order flow, companies like Robinhood, such as, do business with companies like Citadel, a third-party person that execute orders. Instead of Robinhood taking the orders from our buying and selling orders that we put in, they don't do the orders themselves. They send it over to a third party where they'll get compensation from doing that. And then Citadel, what they do is they sell those orders. They do all the selling pressure on the opening market to help decrease the price, bring the price down. But all the buying pressure that they're receiving from their third party, from Robinhood, that's sending over to them, all the buying pressure that they're receiving, they doing that through the dark pools. So it's not affecting us on our end, but the selling pressure is, because they doing that on the opening market. So that's exactly what's going on, guys. And we know it's a lot of millions, if not billions, of synthetic shares that's out there that they creating. And they also getting extra money. Companies like Citadel never ever in their life got money from outsiders. They always kept their money in-house, 100% owned, meaning they had to share their profits with themselves. Now they have to share the profits with outsiders because they done created so many synthetic short positions that they need more money in order to continue to nurture those positions and to, hold them afloat. So hopefully we give in. They hoping and praying that we give in before they do. And they got so much more power than we do in order to manipulate things and do things like they doing now, and so much, so much commotion around it. They able to do all that, guys. And only thing we could do is, do the outside logistics of this situation, do the right things in this situation. We can't do nothing sneaky, go behind the closed door and do this and pull this and do that. We can't do none of that. Only thing we got to do is basically want us to live right. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with living right. We want to live right, but I mean, they just want us to play fair, be 100% fair with what's going on, and we can't do nothing like they doing. So the best thing we could do is just what we been doing, guys. Either you gonna cry like a baby and sell out your position, or you gonna wait it out and see what happens, guys, because we all know from the beginning that there's no guarantees. If you've been following the channel, yes, I'm most definitely still hyped up about this, but I also always been telling you guys, we was chasing at those levels. Even though we expecting for it to squeeze at those levels, it's still considered chasing, being for the fact of my knowledge and experience of the markets. So you already know, guys. I just want to put this out there for you guys, let you guys know exactly and explain it into details for you able to understand exactly how they're, manipulating the stock price through payment for order flow, through synthetic short position. And not to sound like as if I believe it's over anything, that's just putting out the information and letting you guys know, the things that I've been seeing. Also been seeing things like, anytime you get up enough and got in early enough, make sure you always grab your initial investment out in a little bit to pay yourself for getting in early and being, doing what you did. Because say you got in something early on, you done seen it run all the way up, you done seen it go all the way up, that made all that money, then you watched it go all the way back down with no type of plan, no type of what. I don't care if it was, a movement, a squeeze, or whatever going on in your life. This is your money on the line. This is your financial, situation. You your own CEO, and you should be smart enough to always grab your initial investment out of a play once you're able to do so. I always say that. I always talked about chasing. I always talked about, even though, we expect to go higher at these levels, which is no guarantees that it would have from the 60s, but, you want to be smart at buying these levels. It's like chasing. And people always say, oh, you talking about chasing, it ain't chasing at these levels, this thing going to such and such. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's what we wanted to go to, that's what we expecting, but it's still chasing. I don't care how you look at it. And I bet now, if you all, take a step back and be like, yeah, I remember he was saying that do make sense. It was chasing. It's like, it makes sense. It made perfect sense. And my thing is, not to be here to say I told you so, or to try to sound like a parent or anything like that. It's just, all this could be a learning lesson, and not saying a learning lesson as if this thing is over. Just saying some people still watching these videos and have sold, and it is over for them. They just want to see what's going on and wonder if they sold too soon, and if it's still going to pop. So for them people, it still could be a learning lesson, a learning experience, knowing, just because you hear something, man, especially whenever just don't never go all in. Never go all in, putting all your money on the line, thinking stuff is guaranteed. Because ain't nothing guaranteed in life. Only thing guaranteed in life is death. So don't never think, just because the whole world is on something, and just because it seems so good to be true, and just because, some GameStop did it prior and all that good stuff, never think stuff is guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed but what I just told you guys. So you already know, not to sound discouraging and none of that. It's just to, put it out there and let you guys know. And a lot of people, it's being discouraged now from AMC. A lot of people, the audience, some people saying it ain't gonna happen no more, it's over, this, that, and the third. Regardless if the squeeze happened or not, I do believe AMC is going to run back up. I'm talking about run back up to some, decent numbers, to the ones that's crying in the back, or anybody that's feeling down or lost a lot of money. I do believe if you hold, you will recoup your investments if that's what you're trying to do. You will, get some of your losses back. So, I wouldn't personally sell at these levels down here at the bottom like this, especially due to the fact how AMC is building up the fundamental values and aspects around the company, due to the fact that we was able to give them so much access to a shitload of cash that they was able to put that money to use, and able to now, refinance loans to get a lower interest rate and pay that loan back over a longer period of time instead of the short period of time. And then, so they doing a whole lot of different things to help benefit the company. Also saving money on the back end that also could be looked at as profits, because they can now use that money to make even more money. So little things like that, guys. So I most definitely would, hold my horses and let this thing unfold how it's going to unfold. And like I said from the beginning, we all had the same mindset. We didn't care how it ended. We didn't care if we ended in victory, or we didn't care if we ended, in defeat, because we knew it was a 50-50 chance for either or. So I hope you guys know how to take this message and don't take it the wrong way. I'm just putting it out there, guys. You already know what to do. I love you guys. We out, and God bless you. We gone.